What is up, guys? We are back on Destiny 1. Sorry about that intro. I was trying to let everyone know that I'm streaming right now. So yeah, we're back on D1. I'm excited to play some more D1. I've got a little bit of time to play today, so I figured I would stream it. Let me send this to everybody real quick. That should be good, right? Right? Got the important pupils? Sure do. Okay. Yeah, we're back on D1. Like I said, let me get my stream up as well. Yep, right here. Make sure everything's working properly. Like I said, yep. Okay. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, I am excited. Excited to be here. If you're watching this on YouTube, not on my stream, but just as YouTube, thank you for coming here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching and being here and supporting me. I don't remember. I feel like I was supposed to go to... Yeah, the reef at one point, I was gonna say. Boy. Sure, why not? The load times in this game are much better than D2, though, I have to say that. So this morning I woke up super early. Cutscene. Shh. I'm just kidding. This morning I woke up super early, and I had to take my German Shepherd, or Burr and I's German Shepherd, to go get spayed. Today, and that was like, I woke up at like 6:30 or something like that, which really isn't that early, but for me it's pretty early because I go to bed late.
127, you have crossed into the realm of the Awoken. State your business or be fired on by order of the Queen.
That's Petrovich.
Don't look at me. Better say something.
We are from Earth. We're here to seek the Council of the Awoken.
I don't remember talking this much in D1. That's crazy.
Conform to my trajectory. Any deviation will be taken as an act of aggression.
Looks like we're in the right place.
Why is the right place always so terrifying?
I couldn't tell you, Nolan North. Couldn't tell you. I guess I really just didn't pay that much attention to, like, when I played D1. Like when I played D1 for the first time and was doing all these like campaign missions and stuff, I guess I technically had a bigger party. It was like Joe, a couple other of my buddies that we'd always play together, and I guess I just didn't pay attention.
So these are the trespassers demanding an audience.
Aldrin Saab.
We didn't mean to trespass.
How we hate and love him.
May not enter the realm. Me? I see no reason she should be available for whatever washes up at the reef. But here we are.
We've come to ask for help.
Falling.
It is afraid of the fallen.
I ain't afraid of Nikes, but I like to shoot things.
These ones are mine.
Top chat. Let's go to live chat.
Apologies, Your Grace.
I am a guardian from Earth. We are searching for the Black Garden.
Why?
We seek to destroy the darkness at its heart.
You want to turn it into a battleground How unimaginative.
Do you know where it is?
Everyone knows where it is.
He'd want to control it. That's why he says
It's
that.
getting in.
Can you help us?
Tracy, hold on. I'm just gonna skip
Would
this.
we
My bad, guys.
do that?
My bad. My bad. If you haven't seen D1 already, they tell you to go get a giant Gate Lord Eye, which I think I did last mission. That's why I was like, no, I didn't do it last mission yet. I didn't get the eye yet, I guess. Restart Collective. Is that the one I'm supposed to do? I already did that though. I could do it again. Wouldn't hurt, but let's just do this one. I have a Gate Lord. Right? Right? No. Should probably do it in order. Do it in order. Fine. I'll go back and do it again. Someone else is watching. Hopefully you're having a good day. It's pretty nice outside, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hopefully you're enjoying the weather wherever you're at.
I wish you'd check with me before making insane promises. If we want to take down a gate lord, we've got to find out how these machines operate. Let's find the biggest one we can, pull out its brain.
Back up a sec. Alright.
Okay, there's a big Vex signature just up the coast. Let's kill it, whatever it is, and bring its mind core to one of the old Academy research labs.
Yeah, I think I already did this mission, but we're gonna do it again because the checkpoint thing says so. I guess I got out of order. This is ridiculous. Oh yeah, and I can't do flips on my Sparrow. Cool. What is this? Anarchy. I didn't link my accounts yet. I probably should have, but... Peek it. Oh, D1. It's crazy to think that D1 was like the game to make me start doing videos and all that stuff. I guess technically I used to do like Black Ops videos on... They weren't very good. Like I didn't edit anything. Like this was the first game that I started editing stuff. Oh, that's not the one. That's the guy I wanted to kill right there. I don't know if I told you guys earlier, but I tried to get my camera up on this thing. And then you have to use like... At first I tried using a webcam, which I have in Elgato. I just gotta hook it up and start using that, I guess. But I had tried to use my Google PlayStation Home or I or whatever the hell it is from PlayStation 3's Move, and apparently that doesn't work. It's not compatible, so that's also really cool. Like I said, I just gotta link my... I gotta get my Elgato hooked up instead.
Let's head for that research station. Their mind cores are actually biological, not relative to any known life forms recorded. Maybe the Collective's research can tell us more. These ruins predate humanity by a few billion years. Vex are coursing through them.
I'm thinking that the next game, like when I'm done with the story in this game, because I don't have any of the DLC. If I get the DLC, I'll obviously, like, if I hook this up to like my main account, I'll do the DLC. But
Research station.
if I don't do the DLC, my next game will probably be. I don't know. I don't know what my next game probably be that I'll play. Maybe, oof. Big oof. Probably not D2. Probably either Borderlands, which I might even not do that. We'll see. Maybe Skyrim. Skyrim walkthrough would be pretty fun.
Nice work. There's got to be a central terminal around here. Found one. Let's see if I can get it.
Oh, I gotta do a lot of killing now.
It's revivable. I'll see what they discovered here. Vex, they're coming. Vex share one mind across 1 million units. That's why they react so fast.
Heard a goblin. Yeah, they're just stuff moving.
Amazing. They can warp across star systems in an instant.
Hand cannon sucks to reload. Still feel like shields are so much easier to break in this game though, like with primary weapons. I think last time, oh yeah, I'm over leveled though. Everything's level 11, I'm 26, so.
I know how to find a gate lord. Each Vex is part of a giant network that spreads through the mantle of the entire planet. If I can just get into their system, we can draw a gate lord out.
To the tower. Oh, I'm so sore. Oh yeah, I could probably get rid of that. What level is this? Upgrade, yeah. Oh yeah, I can use bubble now. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Gotta talk to the Cryptarch.
What do we have here? Well, well, well. That looks very solid, Guardian. Come back soon. We need the challenge.
This is probably just the Galahorn. Yeah. Just the Galahorn, he says.
Crota waits. There is so little time.
You understand, then?
You can stop this.
How can I help?
Don't do it, cat. All right. Go to orbit and keep on going. Venus? Yep. The Eye of a Gate Lord.
The more we learn about the Vex, the more I understand why our exo-friend is so worried about them. During the collapse, they transformed the planet Mercury into a machine.
I think last time I was playing, I told you guys that I would be streaming either Tuesday or Wednesday, but I wasn't sure.
We need to get into the Black Garden.
Oh,
We need a Gate Lord's head.
so tired. It will be Tuesdays. I will be streaming Tuesdays. So if you are interested, I'll probably be every Tuesday, probably be on
First thing we're going to have to do is get me into the Vex network so I can lure out a Gate Lord.
I don't freaking know.
I'll lead the way.
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. 10 or 11 o'clock each day. I don't know how long I'll be able to stream and stuff, but hopefully a good length of time. Life gets busy sometimes,
Here's
so.
what we have on Gate Lords. 3 stories tall, protect the realms the Vex keep locked out of time.
Okay.
Time? That can't be right.
I hope that in the future D3. See, I don't know if D2 is gonna have Destiny 2 is gonna have more content after is it Penumbra?
I'm picking up a heavy conflux nearby.
I don't know if that's what
I
it
can
is
use
or
it to get
not.
into
It's
their
like
network.
the third expansion, not the Gambit one, because Gambit one's already here, but one after that. I kind of hope they do bring even more content to D2, or if they have D3, hopefully it's some good stuff, and we're not. I don't know. I hope they launch it better than they did with D2, because D2 had obviously some hiccups. About to die here. Which, ouch. Oh, that's my first. Oh no, that was my first death. Rip flawless run. Yeah, I hope that they take into consideration a lot more things in D1 or D. I don't know why I said D1, D3. Like when they launched and stuff, because D2 launched so dry. I don't know. I'm never one to not complain about like content being there and not being there, but it was not there, and that was a big issue because with no content, people are. If you start a game where it doesn't have a lot of content with it, people are gonna play, get burned out really quickly, and then question if they should come back. And I think that a lot of people did come back, obviously, but sometimes you just can't bring everybody back to your game, even if you do a good job. So I hope that they launch very well. I hope that it brings a lot of even my friends back, because a lot of them felt that they have been screwed over a couple too many times. So yeah, but with any game, you kind of have to launch things properly, and it's not always an easy thing. Like when ESO came out, Elder Scrolls Online, it didn't launch very well. It launched fine. I mean, it launched very well for an MMORPG, but there were a lot of things with it that they changed now that should have stayed, and a lot of things that they didn't change that should be tweaked, kinda. I think it's doing a hell of a lot better than when it started, but same with D2, like they are obviously doing better. But there were a lot of things from D1. There are a lot of things from D1 that I feel like should have stayed in the game that didn't, and I was kind of confused on why they took some of them out. Like the leveling system is obviously fine. Master cores in D2 are an issue. I mean, if there was probably like two weeks ago, a week ago, they had a patch to fix.
They're still coming. Kill those
Oh my gosh, reload. Everything has to reload so freaking long. They had a patch not too long ago fixing the
that worked. Keep it up.
The scout rifle or the oxygen, that's what it's called. The oxygen or the delirium. They had a patch to fix them, like the drop rates and crap, because it was causing issues with master cores and stuff like that. And I feel like if people are exploiting the game to get a currency, not really like a material, it shouldn't be that way. I feel like it should just be a raw thing that people should not have to worry about, I guess, or make them important enough to be needed but not overabundant. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna get rid of this freaking hand cannon. Let me just reload everything for 5 minutes here. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Huh, that was weird. The good old days when Hydras only had half a shield instead of almost all of a shield. I like the half shield a lot better, obviously, but I gotta switch this hand cannon now. It's pretty terrible.
And that is where we'll find the Gate Lord. Let's go. I guess you're going to have to step inside the ring. Here we go.
Oh yay. Gotta love that. Oh yeah.
Nice work. This better get us into the Black Garden. Let's go get our key from the Queen.
Go back to the reef. Oh, jeez. Oh. It's only 10 o'clock. Dang. Dang.
It is alive. And still has its ball.
There is no shame in running away, Guardian. Apart from the cowardice and failure of it, it's an excellent strategy.
Oh my gosh. Undercover cop poses as drug buyers.
Slain, brother?
Arrested by undercover cops posing as drug dealers. That's a sad world right there.
We need to find the Black Garden.
They don't even know where it is.
Let us tell them. Search the Gate Lord for that which gains them entrance.
Why? If you wish them certain death, just kill them here.
Often when we guess,
I don't get why they
we reveal only
killing a Gate Lord was that big of a deal.
Is simply loyalty to a people, a queen and a sister.
Then please, take what is required.
Dead, unfortunately. A wasted journey, I'm afraid.
Perhaps. But I think these ones were resourceful. We gift it, in sympathy for their traveler.
Mars. 84 north, 32 east.
My internet is fantastic.
I have shown you benevolence, Guardian. Should the Awoken ever need an ally, I will call on you. And expect you to answer.
She's saying you owe us, Guardian.
I understand. Your Grace.
Good luck getting through the exclusion zone.
Oh, everyone's texting me about ready. Oh, I never really saw killing the Gate Lord as a difficult thing, but okay, like all this stuff, I guess, to think about it, like we're Guardians though, like later in DLCs we kill Hive Gods and just taking bosses, Oryx, Crota, Atheon, taking down Siva Gods, just things that are very unrealistic, I guess. I mean, not to these guys that expect us to just die on the way, but for us it's kind of like no big deal. That's just crazy to think about. Crazy to think about. Gotta go to Mars now. Exclusion zone. Yep. And I mean, the boss at the end of this game was increase your speed of hand cannon. You know, too bad this thing still sucks. The boss at the end of this game was kind of not too difficult as is as well, so. Oh, I am so freaking tired. I usually wake up like right now. I woke up 3 or 4 hours ago.
It's been buried in the sand since the collapse. Now, the Cabal occupy the area, and most of Mars. No one gets through their exclusion zone.
I think that they could have done a lot more with Mars as well. just very bland. I felt like they did a lot on Earth, and every single place after that they kind of dumbed down. Like Earth was beautiful, and then the moon was like really good, but obviously the Earth was better, and then Venus was beautiful, but I feel like they did better on the moon, and then it just kept kind of snowballing, I guess, and then you get to Mars, and Mars is just kind of, I mean, it's cool to see just cities under a bunch of sand, but or like the fact that there's railroad systems or transportation way down below that is just blocked off because of the amount of sand. What the hell is that? But I don't know. I felt like they could have done more.
Until we understand them better. Easier than I thought. Scanning for something linked to their orbital grids. That one.
But to come up with most of the stuff was still pretty impressive, though.
I think I initiated a failsafe.
Oh yeah, the ship.
I guess that was their failsafe.
Guy gonna, there we go. There's a gold chest in here I gotta grab.
Sparrow is accessible. Let's head toward the gate. Cabal appeared to be at war with the Vex here. Maybe they know something about the gate. There's a few outposts nearby. Let's check them out. You want to get in the middle of this? That's your call.
Nope. Where we go in here? Do need this stuff though. Some good old relic iron.
An outpost should be up ahead. I can dig into their systems and see what I can find about the gate.
Get 5 kills. Okay. Destroy Vex Majors, Hive Ultras. That's what I just looked at. Defeat 50 Hive.
Look for something I can access.
How did that miss? I think, just off the top of my head, I don't know why this came to me, but the soundtrack for Destiny and Destiny 1 and 2 have been very good. I'd still say that Skyrim is my favorite soundtrack, but they did a lot of work in Skyrim soundtrack, like a lot of work. But Skyrim soundtrack was probably hands down my favorite, and that Kingdom Hearts has a good soundtrack. Borderlands has a pretty good soundtrack. Destiny has a good soundtrack. Soundtrack makes the game. I never played a lot of Halo, but I know Halo has a pretty good soundtrack.
There's another Cabal post right near the gate. Let's hope this key works.
Get teabagged, nerd. Ooh. I'm just gonna never mind most of these guys.
Let's see what they know about the gate.
Probably a lot. Streaming for 45 minutes. Nice.
There's a lot here. I'm not sure they even understand what the gate is. But if we're going to wait the Gate Lord's eye and get into the Black Garden, looks like we're going to have to go through the Cabal.
I can do that. If you're watching this as a video and you've made it this far, first of all, thank you for watching for 46 minutes, which I don't think most of you are going to watch this. I think most of the people that will show up live will watch, and not watch after. But if you made it through this whole video and you made it to here, it's still going on, don't worry. But go ahead and check out my other videos. I gotta go to the tower. I do Destiny 1 videos, Destiny 2 videos. I'm actually editing a montage right now for Destiny 2. ESO videos, Scribble Isle, vlogs, BarkBox videos, a lot of stuff. Actually, if you if people start getting in the chat here, I will ask challenge videos. I want to do more challenge videos. I don't know what to do though. Still haven't figured that one out yet. Not really sure. Coke. The Coke one has been overused. It's a fun one and it's difficult. I haven't beaten it yet. The Coke one's difficult. Trying to burp challenge, that's the one. Or Bean Boozled was always it's always a fun one. But I can't really think of any others. The Spicy Ramen challenge was not fun, and I would probably try it again. But we'll see. We shall see.
You won't find these in the codices, but I suspected you'd choose that one.
Another rocket launcher. Let's go. Which one has better frickin' reload speed? This one does.
Come back. We need a challenge.
Maybe pick up some bounties, hopefully, if there's any room. Kill without taking damage. Okay. I can do that as well.
Transaction complete.
Let's go down and chat with these guys. See what they've got to sell. I wonder how many legendary marks do I have? I don't even know where to find that. 15. Got 15 of them.
What do you need? I've got my eye on you.
Okay. Let's keep plugging along here. I think after... I don't know how much longer I'll have on this story. But after this, I'll probably head to D2. And do some stuff on that. I did all my activity or my event stuff for it. But I have not gotten the exotic on D2 for the, I think, Alabast or Albatross or whatever it's called. I just need a couple more resources, so I'll probably do that after this story.
I hope you're ready for war. Here we go. Let's fight our way into their warbase.
I like that they added that feature, but it never gets used. Like the tricks and stuff get used, but I feel like because most of the time you're in a party, if you're with people, when you're with randos, you're not really on your Sparrow, so that doesn't really help. But it was a really cool feature. I'm glad that they added it. Just wish it would get used more, I guess. I forget to use it, honestly. hell is this thing zoomed in at? You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if that, like, shield bash that they do is intentional to architect you most of the time, or like send you flying, because
I need to locate the spire.
I feel like that would be
scan for
an immense force of pressure, or like you being hit. So I feel like that might be intentional. Then again, it's a pain in the ass most of the time. Like that. Jeez. Just came over and frickin' one-tapped me. The hell? I was trying to find what my cat was doing. Cats are just weird creatures in general.
That observation tower overhead. There's bound to be a way to locate the spire there.
What the heck? Drake.
Let's try that terminal.
Yeet.
Come on, where is it? I got it. It's on the other side of another defense line. Well, if they didn't already know we're coming, they do now.
Good. Lots more things to shoot. Am I right? Haha. I hate phalanxes. Especially in D1 because they don't have a stun, or I mean they have a stun, you have to shoot them though. Like D2 at least you have the shield up and then you can shoot the shield and then things are easier. What's up, nerd? Thanks for dropping by, Alec. I appreciate it. I heard you got your sub button. Congrats, congrats. I will subscribe as soon as I get paid. Your boy didn't get his paycheck yet. Well, I got paid last week, but bills come first, sorry. I am very obligated to sub, bro. That's dope, though. Glad to hear you got your sub button. I went to stop by the other day, and I got called into work, and then I picked up OT this week. Life has been busy, bro, but next week's gonna slow down for me, so I will definitely stop by. Yeah, things have been hectic. Like, my days off, today is my day off, and I had to go take our German Shepherd to Ionia to get spayed. So that was all sorts of fun. And then I'll have to go pick her up from Ionia again.
Feels like a trap.
By the way, I appreciate you stopping by because content is much better when you have people to discuss. Like when people are in the chat talking, they can see it on YouTube's sub bar on the side, and then you can like actually hold a conversation and people understand, whereas like me talking to myself just makes me a little weird. No, I didn't get to stop by, but I plan on it, trust me. Yeah, OT's sounds good because you're like, oh, extra paycheck, but then when you get to that last day, you're like, yeah, no. It's nice though when people chat on Twitch and like are in the chat and actually talking. It makes things, or if you have someone like in a party you're talking to, it kind of makes things go a little easier. And if people were to join like right now and watch, they'd stay more attached to what's going on because they feel like I'm not just talking to myself. I heard Jake's gonna start rebranding. Did he figure out a name yet?
Get ready. You know what happens when I open doors.
some extent. Oh, good. I think he could do better than that too. I don't think that really suits him. I guess, I don't know. If you play like,
We're getting close.
I don't know what he plays. He plays League, I know that. I've watched you and him play League of Legends before. I mean, you don't have to base it off like a game you're playing, but for me, obviously branding using my name because I kind of do vlogs was a... I mean, when I started making montages, I knew I was going to do vlogs, and it's kind of easier just to use, you know, your name for some stuff. I ain't shook, come find me. But for like, for streaming like games and stuff, it's definitely good to use a name you're comfortable with or suited, that suits, I guess, what you're playing. I don't know. I still always see him as the Great Cornholio. I'm sure that's taken though. You at work right now, Alec? Not that I want to get you in trouble or anything, but just asking. Probably living the dream. Yeah, I'm at work, just chilling. No one's in the store right now, so I'm watching some live footage of Destiny.
You handle the cabals. I'll wait the eye.
I know. Must be nice. I guess I could listen to like, no, it's super frowned upon at my job because you're not supposed to be listening to stuff and then using heavy equipment, but even then you could like listen to a podcast or something like that.
There.
Can't really watch Twitch while I'm picking cases. Oh yeah, that's a door. Forgot about that. Yep. Living the dream. Especially manager. I mean, banger, he says. Are you still in Grand Rapids or Lansing or Okemos or somewhere else? Because Grand Rapids would probably be a drive for you. If it was Lansing, it'd be absolutely perfect for you.
The eye is charged. It's time to enter the Black Garden and finish this.
Now I gotta go to the tower again. I guess that's one thing I like more about D2 is that everything is very convenient because it's all right there instead of having to go to the tower after every freaking mission. Oh, so that's perfect then. Perfect. Yeah, I can't complain about my job either because the drive is like, it's in St. John, so, you know, 8-9 minute drive to work every day is a hell of a lot nicer than driving from Lansing to where I'm at. D2 had a way better UI. I like the fact that you can hold a crap load of bounties. But I like the fact that D1, as much as a pain in the ass, that you could do this, where you could the bounties meant something because you'd use them to level up your subclasses, your weapons, all that stuff. It wasn't just like a resource fucking pool. You could actually, I don't know, you could actually do stuff with it, where as D2's like, okay, you can pick up all these bounties, but it's not gonna fucking matter because it doesn't give you anything. So good luck, have fun. Just send you out into the world. I hope they rethink a lot of things with D3 coming up. I mean, there's a lot of things from D2 that are very good, like the book system or the Triumph system is really sweet. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like, where is it? The Triumph system is like these books right here. So like it shows kind of all your achievements in game, which is very nice. But I think that they need to go back to the drawing board, take a lot of things from D1 that people enjoyed, and put them into D3. Like, they need to take a combination. And yeah, now that Activision's out, I don't think that Activision had that big of a role, but I feel like with a lot of the ways they marketed stuff and a lot of the ways that they brought stuff to the community, they're going to change because I feel like they were doing a lot of the stuff just to satisfy Activision, and now that they're out of the way, I feel like that things will pick up, hopefully. Not suck, as you said. I think it'll be good. And a lot of people are kind of bitching and complaining about how they're doing system, or how they're doing things DLC wise or content wise now, but I love it. I mean, with D2, every week they're releasing pretty much, even if it's like one quest, you could do what you normally do and just not play and then catch up from, like, just waste a lot of time on D2 and catch up on a lot of stuff, or you could do it like I do and you could get everything done in one day and just wait for next week and more content's going to be out. I think that's a nice change, whereas like when you, me, Jay, and Joe would play this and we'd play for like 2 months straight and then a content drought would happen and be like, alright, going back to Black Ops or going back to Borderlands. It's nice to play other games, but in the same way, it's nice to get everything done in 1 week for the week and then transfer over to another game. I mean, there's still a lot of things in D2 that I have to do. And I am, out of everybody in the group, I've probably played hands down the most. And there's still a lot that I have to do. We haven't even beaten the what raid was that? Insertion Prime or something like that. The Fallen raid. We haven't even done that.
I don't think we'll get a second chance at this. We pull this off, we can save the Traveler.
Don't worry about it.
Will seize our world.
I think I'm excited for BL3, but it's gonna come out on the week I get married, so I'm not gonna be able to play that for a while.
The gate lord's eye is still charged. Let's head for the gate.
It's all good, dude. BL3 is gonna be sick. Elder Scrolls 6 will be sick. Is it Hammerfell or High Rock or whatever it's gonna be? I think Hammerfell. Yeah, I know, really bad luck. You're gonna be over here streaming it, and I'm gonna be... I'm just kidding. In all honesty, I'm so excited to just get this wedding over with, because it's not stressful, but I just want to get it done. That way, Burr and I don't have to get asked, how's the wedding planning going? What do you want in the wedding? How are the songs? What about the food? What about the... It's like, just get it done and over with. Dear Lord, pull out my freaking hair. That invitation was all Burr, by the way. I know, dude. It's just how, and I think that's how most people feel. They're just like, I just want to get this over with. Usually when you ask people, they're like, they're nervous that day, but they're just so happy to get it done. Like, it's a good day. It's a day you're supposed to be excited for, and I'm very excited for it. But Burr and I are just, at this point, just over encumbered with all this stuff happening. Yeah, honestly, if Burr and I were to do it differently, Burr literally said courthouse. Just invite a couple people to the courthouse and get it done. Or just keep it like really small. Like my mom, I mean, you know my mom, she invites everyone and their mother, so 350, 400 people are gonna show up, and we're only gonna have room for 300. Which 300's a lot of frickin' people.
Where are we? If this is the Black Garden, it's not on any map of...
And I feel worse for the ladies, because my mom doesn't really ask me questions about...
They're in some kind of stasis.
More manageable indeed. And you're not paying for all the food for 300 people. You're not paying for all the drinks for 300 people. You're... I guess it... And it's also easier to just have everyone, I guess, get through the day quicker that way. But I feel bad for Burr, because Burr gets asked all the questions, and she's mad at me because I don't get asked any questions. I'm like, But usually when I put my 2 cents in, you probably felt the same way. When you put your 2 cents in, it's always wrong. I just stay out of it. Hey, what color should your guys wear? Well, I was thinking like burgundy and gray. Well, I'm thinking burgundy, black, and white. It's like, why the hell did you ask me then? See if I have any bounties I can claim. Nope. Oh, I'll preach it. Preach it all day long. It's almost as bad as like picking out. I have a bed in my gaming room, which Burr said she wants in here, and she lays on it sometimes, but usually she said if I had a bed down here, she'd stay down here and work on her computer or something like that instead of staying upstairs. I said, okay, I'll put a bed down here. There's a bed in my room. And now, I told her I've bought a futon before and slept on a futon before, and it was the most uncomfortable thing ever. She's like, well, I guess if we had like a futon couch, it'd be nicer. That way I could sit down on the couch, and if I wanted to lay down, I could lay down. I'm like, I'm not doing that. They're uncomfortable as hell. And Burr, if you ever watch this, I love you. Please don't beat me up again. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, how you liking your... I have a podcast channel, I just haven't uploaded. I haven't uploaded in so long on it. How you liking your new apartment? I brought Burr lunch because Burr she works like right next to where you used to live. I brought Burr lunch and I was gonna visit your new apartment, and then I realized that you moved and I was gonna text you, and then I got home. I went home instead. I know I should. You probably were at work anyways because it was a Wednesday, but I was gonna ask you if you were not working and if you wanted to chill for a bit, and then I was like, oh yeah, he moved. Oh, so it was close. Like, I thought when you moved, it was like opposite side of Lansing, not like right down the road. See, I could have stopped by then. Did you, so your old one, was it right across from Burr's job? And not to ask you like 1,000 questions, but also to get on the house topic, because I did read that, just letting you know, and you probably know, but if you want a house, you definitely have the credit for it, but make sure that you're saving up. Like, there are things that I just didn't think of that you'd have. Matt, what is up, my dude? Glad you stopped by. This is for Matt and Alec, both of you, when you go to buy your house. Make sure you have down payment money, make sure you have closing cost money. I think down payments now are typically $5,000. I think they do 10% of what the house is. And then closing cost money. And then on top of that, things I didn't think of, like, you'll get billed for turning the water back on in a house if it's been turned off. You'll get taxes that will be increased because depending on who lived in the house before, if they were there a certain amount of time, over like 10 years or something like that, the taxes will increase on it. They wouldn't have had to pay it because they got grandfathered into their price, but yeah, just make sure you save a good amount of money. I know that typically when people go to buy a house, they do anyways, but there are just so many things that I didn't think of. Or like if you have to fix major things in the house before you buy it, which most of you out there, Matt, you probably, I know, adulting 101. You probably know all this stuff because you've had, I mean, your grandpa and mom and stuff like that have dealt with it, but, and Alec, your dad does construction, so he probably knows most of the stuff too, but it's just, if you've got major stuff you got to fix in the house, you're going to need money for that right away. It all adds up.
Just need to break their manifold encryption. I did it. Let's hit the other one.
Adulting is tough sometimes, Matt, alright? Not easy. Oh, so you were hella close then. My mom... I can't tell if my mom's on the corner of Jolly and Dunkel, actually. She's like... When she works, it's literally the corner of office. I forget that I have... Not that that mattered, but... Matt, I'm glad you stopped by. I appreciate it. I'll still be streaming for a while, so you didn't miss much. $3.5 down payment. That's not bad. Oh yeah, first time buyer. And if you are going for a mortgage, I went with Huntington Bank. I don't have an account with Huntington, but Huntington Bank was like almost a whole % under most of the costs for, or like most of the other banks for mortgage rates. I figured you were. I mean, we were kind of looking for something that was move-in ready, but also if we needed to fix things, we could fix them. We got, I mean, the house that we got was just a crap load of cosmetics, which cosmetic stuff is pretty easy to fix, but yeah. I mean, for the year that we've had our house, we've done a hell of a lot. Matt, when you come, Matt and Alec, when you guys come and see the house again, or if you guys come and see the house again, there's a lot that we've changed since we bought it. Like a hell of a lot we've changed. Matt, I think you came and saw it when we didn't even have carpet in our rooms.
The heart of the Black Garden. Well, here goes nothing. Or everything.
Yeah, I mean, if they have bad foundations or something like that, it's not even worth doing. As long as the foundation's good, everything else is rather easy to fix. My budget originally was like $90,000 because I didn't want a pretty high mortgage. And then eventually, obviously, you start looking and you're like, there is nothing worth. First of all, the market nowadays, there's nothing worth the price. Like, the house itself is not worth the price. But my dad bought Macy's house and my house on auction.
Don't think I have a choice.
And the thing is, it's like a risky thing. You can't look inside the house. Like, you could only see pictures of the outside of the house, so you didn't know what the inside looked like. And we paid $115 for our house. $5,000. So it was like $100. It was $115, but I had $5,000 for the down payment. And we had it appraised not too long ago, and then we got our mortgage, and they appraised it for $170,000. So we got a hell of a deal on this house. But yeah, my budget originally was like 90,000, 95,000, and then it went up to like 100,000, and then we saw this house, and my grandma was like, "Don't pass that house down. Like, don't turn that house down." So I coughed up a little bit more. But my mortgage, like Burr and I, for the mortgage only pay for 25 years. We got it for $600 or something like that. $600 mortgage a month for 25 years, not 30. So that's pretty good. Sorry if I had all rambled in that.
The heart is bringing that statue to life.
Intense battle. How is that not hitting the crit? And I think, because you're absolutely right. Most of the houses, I think that the biggest thing with finding a home is the price goes up when land is involved, because land can get very expensive. I mean, we have a good chunk, what, like two acres or something like that with ours. But when land gets involved, it gets even more pricey, and I think that houses in Lansing obviously don't have land, so you can get like an extremely nice house in Lansing, and if you don't care about land, you're golden for the price then. Could use some heavy right now. Oh, this is not reloaded. Yeah, that's... I don't know how big the house we bought is. But that's very cabin sized. Are you looking for land when you're looking for houses, or do you not care? Yeah. Oh, plus we have the whole freaking basement too. Right. We're eventually gonna fence in an area in the backyard for Molly and Rennie to run, but I feel bad for my dog because we always take her over to my mom and dad's house and she always has a blast. Then we take her home and she can't really. Molly's good enough to where if you just let her go outside, like you don't really have to watch her in the morning. She'll just go pee and poop and come right back. But I feel bad that she can't play. I mean, I can throw the ball for her. She's got room. I can't just leave her out there though. Like my parents' house, I can just let the dogs out because they can just roam. But I feel yeah. Oh. Matt, I don't know if you're still here. Are you at all home searching, or are you still saving up some?
For centuries, we feared the forces of darkness massing against us.
Cutscene. Beat the game. Oh yeah.
Beneath a broken god. No more. These guardians show us what we are, what we have always been, and what we will be again. We are what remains of the light, and we will not be stamped out.
It's a day for pretty speeches and medals. But we know the real fight takes place out there. Take this.
Ooh, cool. A gun I
So
probably
more,
will get rid of.
I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness.
A version of that. I'm pretty sure they did, actually.
All ends are beginnings. Our fight is far from over.
Honestly, Alec, I couldn't tell you. Nick, Jacob's brother Nick, is a big guy into lore, and he could probably tell you, but I don't think anyone. I mean, there are like tabs, like you could read about it. I just never read it. But yeah, and then she never shows up in D2 at all. Like she's just gone. She just vanishes. What a strange lady. Well, there really wasn't much of a story for D1 as is. Not gonna... Oh, it says short gaze. Sweet. Not gonna salt any wounds there, but... I think I will transfer to D2. See if I have other missions here, but I think that we're gonna call D1 good today. Go to D2. Why has this always been here? Oh, I think there's missions here eventually, that's why. No, they just have pictures here. What the hell? Alright, I'll be right back. Be right back. I'm gonna load up some D2. Oh, it's locked. Why is it locked? There. It's not locked anymore. No, I'm not gonna load up D2. I'll probably have to get off. Yeah, we're gonna have to end this video. I'm gonna end this video, switch accounts, because I have to get on my main account, and then I will be back on in just a moment. Bear with me here. Okay, guys. Okay, I'll be back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. It's supporting me in what I do. I have a link to Alex Twitch down at the bottom. I have a link to Matt's Twitch down at the bottom. Go check them out.